So for Sri Lanka, a marvellous moment. Those other teams over the years have come here and then become forces in international cricket. I've no doubt that eventually Sri Lanka will do the same. David Gower won the toss this morning and no doubt thinking they'd be a little nervous in this debut match in England, decided to put them into bat. Here's the first over now. Jonathan Agnew is bowling and Vetamuni is taking straight.
It's a good shot. So Sri Lanka aware, their first runs in Test match cricket in this country. And Vetamuni gets them off the mark with 2 runs.
And Vetamuni getting in a good position there, right over the top of it.
That's a good shot. Short, got onto it very quickly, cut it away for the first boundary. Four to Vetamuni. Fine shot, Tom.
Yes, a really fine shot. Got his back foot right across there. As soon as he saw it was short, look at that back foot going across, right down on top of it.
Chase back there for Broad, 2 runs for the opener. So Vetamuni goes into double figures. He's on 10, 19, the score for the loss of silver. He's placed that away nicely. That, as I mentioned before, is a very long boundary. Fowler every chance of cutting it off as a result, and they should settle for 3 here. It certainly would have been 4 on the other side, very comfortably. And Madagali away once again in fine style. Shot that the Sri Lankans seem to play pretty well.
Yes, no hanging about here. Very short, very wide. And although he got a bit of a top edge at it.
Certainly got some lift and bounce there. It didn't seem to be all that short either.
In fact, it was reasonably into his own half, but certainly a very quick delivery that, and got head high. And I know the West Indies felt that Agnew bowled pretty quick down at the Oval in the last Test match, and again showing there that he has a touch of genuine pace.
It's a very neat, fine deflection. Not bad delivery either. It just came back a shade off the pitch. And, nice reaction piece of batting there by Vetamuni. Bat on it as it moved into him quickly. Really was a very wide, short ball. Flicked away for 4 more. And 47 now for Vetamuni. Good performance if he could make 50 here before lunch. Took a little bit of a chance at this stage of the game, but it paid off in there and brought in 4 more. He's gone for his 50, and he's going to get it. Well, that's a sparkling performance from Siddharth Vetamuni. It's his 5th 50, and that doesn't include 100 in Test matches. It's going good time here, really, off 92 balls, 6 fours in it, and 51 out of 81 at the start of this innings is really an excellent performance.
Bad luck pigeon. It was certainly moving with plenty of pace when it got out to the boundary.
And not too much backlift, really crisp.
Bit unlucky there, Fowler. It's into the rough stuff there, the ends where the bowler's footmarks have been made. This is Jonathan Agnew's 11th over. Four more, beating Pocock down at third man. A bit of extra pace there from Agnew compared with Botham. No ball, bowled just before tea, took it up to 173 for 3. Diced the man out for 32, and Ranatunga 12 not out. A magnificent knock from Vetamuni, 106 and unbeaten at the tea interval. Really great effort that in his opening test match at Lord's to come up with a century, and it wasn't just the figures in the book, it was the way he played. Tremendous knock, and everyone in Sri Lanka can be very proud of him. Here's the first over after the interval now. It's Jonathan Agnew coming in to bowl to Vetamuni.
That was a good shot too. Listen, the fielder coming in from long leg. A slight worry there for Sri Lanka. Centurion. Might be a bit of cramp he's got, but I think Harold just had a look up to see, make sure the camera was on him. There's that famous Barnsley grin. Keep in mind, it's just managed to pull the bat out of that. It was a very useful delivery indeed to the left-hander.
Yes, no question. Jonathan Agnew seems to be bending the back a bit, and that went up the hill.
He's launched into that again. He's played two superb extra cover drives before tea. Now he's repeated it. Beautiful shot.
And this really is a tremendous stroke. Foot right to the pitch of the ball.
Great stroke. It's been tested by the short pitcher earlier in this over by Agnew, and he's played those well, and that was a beautiful stroke.
Yes, again in the usual area where it's off the front foot or the back foot. It's usually around about that point area. He got nicely on top of it and really cracked it away. Beautiful sideways position again he's in.
Four more. That's the launch. Wasn't by any means a hard volley once again. That's gone through. So success then for Agnew, and well deserved too. Good delivery. It's the end of Ranatunga for 84, tying up a really substantial 4th wicket stand here, with Ranatunga going at 292 for 4.
And a well-deserved wicket this for Jonathan Agnew. Just coming down the hill a little and hit it right at the top of that off stump. Just knocking a bail off. It could so easily have gone over. But he played very, very well indeed, Ranatunga. 84. Marvellous performance from him on his first appearance in a test match at Lord's.
Well, if that rumour is around about his hooking, they've certainly decided to work on it, but he might make a few runs in the meantime before they get to him.
The skipper really being tested. He gets in a good position there. A very fine stroke indeed.
Keep that in with him. .300 up for Sri Lanka. What a nice way to bring it up.
Well, he drilled that straight back like an absolute rocket. Hit it on the up again, rather like the one he hit through extra cover. And I think it hit Jonathan Agnew before he was ready.
He looks to me the sort of fellow who's going to be a blocker and a slasher. He might block 3 or 4 and then hit a couple of boundaries. And he's not to be taken lightly because he's already made a century in each innings of a test match against India.
That's a tremendous shot there. He doesn't get too far behind it, but he really gives it a whack.
And just the one success in that session, with Agnew bowling Ranatunga for 84. A great performance that from Vetamuni to be 173 at tea on the second day. And Mendes, the skipper, well, when he came in, we said, after he'd played a few strokes, he looks the sort of fellow who'll give us a tremendous amount of enjoyment this afternoon. And that's exactly what he did. 52 not out, and he's made them in quick time. 370 for 4 at tea. Well, the players came out after tea, but they were only able to stay out there for 14 balls before bad light forced them off the field. We pick up play now with a score of 386 for 4. Jonathan Agnew is the bowler, and he's bowling to the skipper, Mendes. It's a great shot. Neither of the two men behind square knew where it went. He waited on it. It came off a little slower than some of the others. He waited on it and just hooked it on its way. Looked like a third man. Great stroke. Mendes is very severe on anything that's short. For that matter, he's very severe on anything that's well up as well. 400 comes up.
But we saw some good strokes hereabouts from the other De Silva. Agnew came on and went twice, didn't he, through extra cover with half volleys in his opening over.
Yes, the good length, which he hit coming up off the back foot. Both very, very good shots. I think
Let's see the last wicket of the morning then. And the last Sri Lankan wicket, that's to say.
Well, a little bit unlucky here because when you're playing the ball that's going down the leg side, to get caught behind is just that little bit unlucky. But Paul Agnew, John Agnew was bowled fairly well, and a little bit for a look for air, which makes up for some of the good deliveries he's bowled and got nothing. You see it now from the nursery end again. It's just slanting down the leg side. It doesn't do anything. His bat's away from the body, so it can only be the bat that it's touched, and correct decision from umpire Dickie Bird.
And any batsman will say it's a rotten way to get out.
Well, it's a terrible death, but...
That's right, 464 for 7, and so they went on, in fact, until the declaration came at 491 for 7 at around 12:30, which... There we are, 491 for 7. Mendes 111, Vetimuni 190, and we'll roll through, no doubt, to the bowling. And not too good reading there, Ray. 2 for Agnew, 1 for Botham, 1 for Ellison, 2 for Pocock,